I'm Connie Fillion, and this is my stewardship story. We moved to Trinity from Dalhousie School, where our kids had friends in Sunday school. Norbert loved Grant Smith. Early on, we were asked to help with ushering. I will never forget who we were paired with and nurtured by, Jim and Sidney. We started with the best gems, and kindest official church friends that day. When the congregation moved into the new church, we moved our family along and joined. Norbert was a well-known mechanic and knew many clients from our Texaco station on Kirkbridge and Pembina. He was already feeling at home. This was our first business in 1968. I know because that's the year we were married. He worked long hours, but he was in his chair every Sunday in the mid-backs area. There was at one time a group of choir spouses that spent morning rehearsals there. I believe each of them has passed on and are now singing their own praises. About this time, we started a group that helped decorate the church for every week and all the special occasions. We had a lot of good times, and we named ourselves the Trinity Hang-Ups. We made very good and lasting friends and memories, and also had some great help climbing ladders and hanging silver doves throughout the ceiling for Pentecost, one year only. We also took on decorating the whole sanctuary for Advent and Christmas season for years. Glenn, Dave, Ed, and Norbert carried banners, poles, room dividers, and many other awkward items on trips up and down those steep stairs. Later, Norbert's memorials went to the elevator fund, and yes, he was able to use it. The rest of us went on to teach Sunday school and plan for Sunday school, youth groups, vacation Bible school, all kinds of singing groups, conferences, call committees, presbytery, and all the board committees, except two, both related to finances. I loved my church activities and spent many hours picking the colored mission and service bulletins each June, and even didn't mind working at the garage sales. We collected a lot of dear friends wherever we were at church gatherings, trivia, potlucks, guess who's coming, picnics, and special celebrations like the wedding show and Trinity's anniversaries. I have always been happiest when singing. I spent many years of fun with the choir, and I really had fun teaching musical stories of Jesus to the Sunday school. Joining Manna and Jam, harmonizing Lord Prepare Me with Gerda, gathering the Trinity tones for good old hymn fun, and all the breakfast in Bethlehems, singing a little louder, holding hands, and smiling with people in the care homes. Lastly, it was my pleasure to be the push that started the Caring Connections group under the Fellowship Committee. People who can't attend church are matched with a Trinity person who visits regularly wherever they live. This is truly a stewardship that ebbs and flows gracefully, with each of us becoming friends. We felt real love when Norbert lost his work in 1990. We went through a very sad and rough time. It was an embarrassing and humble experience to stand in line at a food bank, and then being told just what and how many items we could pick up. We received a Christmas cheerboard hamper, and Roger Call delivered a very personal special hamper from the choir. What an overwhelming sense of love, care, kindness, and stewardship from our church family. With the onset of Parkinson's as well, Norbert's steady, caring, kind self never lost faith. Millie was his minister, and they had great visits. He lived and loved well until February 14th, 2004, when he died suddenly of a massive heart attack. It was a very nice day, and we celebrated with a special supper, and ended by watching Billy Ray Cyrus in the dock on TV. He died as the sirens got to the house. That was Saturday midnight. I'm told that the congregation sat in stunned silence as Millie or Gary told them the news. Prayers surrounded us, and the friends of Trinity became God's arms to us. Many used their wings to hold me until my own wings could heal. The choir sang, "God is our refuge and strength." They knew me, and I did not even ask. I remember the loft full of my choir friends was very comforting. People, words, and music are my comforts. Now it's fun to be on the music team. Well, since whenever it began. It's a solid group that studies scripture and themes to match our service music. We work well together to make our service flow smoothly, on topic, and hopefully bring songs that make the spirit soar within everyone. Monday evening brings us to Zoom Bible study. This group has been together for many years with some rotation, but many from the first. We are a very strong group of friends who learn from discussing the readings for the next Sunday. Guided by Elizabeth, she tells us that we help her in planning thoughts as well. Everyone is welcomed, and we are all treated as Jesus treated his followers, brothers and sisters. Our closing prayers are inclusive and current to all shared concerns. These are things that Jesus asks us to do to others. You, my friends, have done them for me, and that is what Trinity means to me and makes me call Trinity my church home.